and welcome to another edition of GNSL. Thank you so much for joining us. It's a Friday night. It is 7 o'clock and we are set to have another rocking show. We have no idea what the show is. This is show number 922. 95. 95.
Right.
95.
Tawa bahay.
95.
So the 95 kya nikah?
Here, 95. Back on the show, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully your week was a good one. It was a short week. We had a midweek break. That means Thursday, Friday, absolutely nothing happens.
No, right? People are working.
People try to work.
Yeah.
Basically, they come back on Thursday, talk about their midweek break on Wednesday, right? And by the time they finish talking, it's Thursday evening. Then they get to go home. When they come on Friday, it's the weekend. It's Friday. So nothing happens. Really happens. That is the Sri Lankan mentality and resilience. But kudos to each and every one of you who decide to work. Anyway, it's Friday night and it is the end of the month of July.
Oh my God.
Christmas. Yeah, that's right. It's the 31st of July. That means we're just left with 4 more months. August, September, October, November. 5 more months. 5 more months.
Why the cake hadana kapan
Mine stability kapala.
Achi balani. Tamane ma hetedi kapana.
There was something that came on Archie, but immediately stopped there. But yeah, we heard. But it's the last, basically 5 months of the year 2026, and what a year it really has been. It has been another roller coaster year. We talk about this every year.
Oh, eka wait ekada වැටෙනවා. Shake, hey, this is a family friendly show. Ore tapra bhain pad meka me.
So we think. Another Friday, another show, GNSL. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for following us. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. All your comments, and of course, gradually we are increasing our subscriber base on YouTube.
How's that going?
Very soon we will be hitting 500 subscribers. That's right.
Can't believe it.
Which is a big deal because YouTube is not something where people just follow immediately.
Y'all are watching that whole 1.5 hours.
Yeah. It's quite.
We don't even know what the time is.
We don't even know what the time is.
2 hours, 3 hours show.
Sometimes. But thank you guys for being a part of the show as we kickstart another GNSL session. As always, we talk about whatever happened as far as we're concerned. Let's start out with Christian.
My entire week was a week filled with horror.
Horror films beluwada?
Horror films. Yes. Gedara Balua, Ready or Not, Here I Come.
Ready or Not?
Here I Come, Part 2.
Part 2.
Then we decided to go and watch Evil Dead Burn.
Oh, eka hondayද? You said like Saw, right? Saw, worst Saw.
In detail. Torturing in detail.
You really?
Razor-ing mema hama kapala gannawa pennana.
You really have a lot of time in your hands, no? I mean, trying to go and watch a movie for us is like a business meeting.
These are like real ad hoc.
Moments.
Oh, we are now that we are here.
Like that.
Now that we are here, why don't we,
Because we came, now we go.
And then we went and watched the Audacity.
Odyssey.
Odyssey.
The Audacity or the Odyssey?
The Audacity.
There you go.
And then I was thinking,
and then Shaq explained it to him.
Although it's a fictional one, I mean, yana goda bahina dupathing mali. Ek kinno ara ek hat tiyena ek kinno Iron Man la tikak kevilla etana gahana ඊට පස්සේ හොල්මන් ඉන්න තව තැනකට එනවා කොහෙද බහින්න බෑ ඔය කාලේ ක්‍රිස්ටෝෆර් කොලම්බස් කියලා කොහොම ආවියද මන් දැන් ඔය ගහන්නද ඔයා කොහෙකවත් හිටියේ නැහැ So I was trying to remember Christopher Columbus ගියාම මේ එකෙක්වත් හිටියේ නැහැ.
ඔව් අහන්න ඇති බත් නේ. පොඩ්ඩක් සරන්න යන්න ඇති ඉතින් පොඩ්ඩකට.
යන තැන බැස්සා
ගැහුවා.
හරිද? බැස්සා ගියා ආයි දුවගෙන ආ නැග්ගියා. මොකක්ද ඉතින් ඔගේ අතේ?
At one point
මට ඩිරෙක්ට් කරන්න කිව්වා.
At one point Shaq was explaining to Christian about the movie. Nothing was related to බැස්ස ගහනවා.
ඇත්තනේ. ඇත්තනේ බැස්ස ගැහුවා පැන්න බැස්ස ගැහුවා පැන්න.
කිව්වා වෙනම කතාවක් Shaq කිව්වේ.
In the process he පළවෙනි එකේ 50ක් මරනවා දෙවෙනි එකේ ඉතුරු 50 මරනවා අන්තිමට ඌ විතරයි ඉතුරු වෙන්නේ.
Singular. ඒ කියන්නේ ඌ සරණ ගිහලා නැද්ද?
ඒ ඌ ඊට පස්සේ අවුරුදු 7ක් ගෑණියෙක් එක්ක ඉඳලා ඒ යන්නේ රුම්මල් කණ්ඩ දීලා මොකද්ද ඔය කතාවක් ඔය? විකාරයක්ද අපරාධයක්ද අපරාධ? කිසි දෙයක් මතක නැහැ. හරිද? මට මතක නැහැ. හරි.
This is singular version of this කතාව.
මට මතක නැහැ. නෙළුම් මල් කකා ඉඳලා උට කිසි අවුරුදු 7ක් ගියා මතක් වෙන්න පොරට මොකක්ද උනේ කියලා.
නෙළුම් මල් කාපු නිසා.
ඇත්තටම නෙළුම් මල් කාපු නිසා තමයි. That is the reason. So that woman basically is giving him the නෙළුම් මල් all the time to eat. The lotus flower to eat. To not remember because she wants him to stay with her.
In love. In love.
Who is she?
She is someone who found him in the shipwreck.
යන ගම
එතන ගහලා අර අයර්න් මෑන්ලා ගහලා ඉවරලා අනිත් පැත්තෙන් මේ කෙල්ලෙක් ඉන්නවා කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැතුව.
නෙළුම් මල
No, but it's not. It's in another island.
Oh, no, not is it an island?
Yeah,
It's a island.
yeah.
You would have fallen asleep. Went to the island.
island තියෙනවද කොහෙද අප්පා Maldives වල
No, but
පැනලාගෙන Maldives එන්න දෙන්නේ නැත්තේ.
I thought it was a great movie, though.
Yeah.
I thought it was a
Trust
great
me,
movie.
the interpretation of the movie is a complete different.
Yeah, no,
Because I thought both of it.
I thought it was a great movie.
කාර්යයක් ඒ කරන් අනේ මන්ද.
මම ගිහලා බලන්න.
අර Cyclops කෙනෙක් හිටියා. හරිද?
One Eye Man.
One Eye Man.
One Eye Man.
ඌ පව් වැඩේ ඌ අතකගා ඉන්නවා යන
ඒ මොකද?
අර අන්තිමට 60 පේන්නේ නැතුව ගියානේ. යන බැටළුවන්ගේ අතකගා ඉන්නවා. ඔබ බැටළුවෙක්ද? ඔබ බැටළුවෙක්ද? විදියේ. ඔබ මේ සිංහල පොතේ උගන්ලා තියෙන බැටළුවගේ යට ගියා කියලා. බැටළුවගේ යට නෙමෙයි බැටළුවත් එක්කම ගියා. හරිද? ඔරුවනේ.
Oh, so basically you really like that movie.
I was like, Tati, are you bored?
No.
What is how she is explaining? Now, මේක තමයි උනේ. මේක තමයි. So all because of this Helena.
Yeah, so that's true. So basically, Helena Troy.
ඒර තමයි.
ඒ ගියත් තා සැම්සන් and ඩිලයිලා මැරෙන්නෙත් ඒකට. රෝමියෝ and ජුලියට් මැරෙන්නේ ගෑණියට.
And Cleopatra.
ක්ලියෝපැට්‍රා මැරෙන්නෙත් තා මොකද්ද?
ඩේවිඩ් ගොලාත් මරුනේ එහෙම නෑ. ඒ පිරිමි.
ගොලායතා නෙමෙයි. ගොලායත්. But yeah, I mean that's
Clearly a great movie.
I thought it was a great movie. Obviously, you need to understand the Greek civilization a bit more. Need to know it.
Man, Greek ne? Greek වගේ.
කමක් නෑ. Single versions are funny ඉතින්.
Funny.
අර නිකන් අර පිස්සු පූසා single English version of it is Tom Cat.
What basically you have to give your movie review in Sinhala. That's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
Odyssey in Sinhala. That's exactly what really happened.
King Kong was better than that.
ඉතින් he roaring no he's standing up on buildings and roaring.
නෑ ඒක ඉස්සෙල්ලා අර island එකේ ගිහිල්ලා ඒක අර scene එකේම තිබ්බනේ. අර ලොකු ඇවිල්ලා පණුව මෙහෙම ගිල ගන්න එක. තමයි මං ආස.
පණුව ගිල ගන්න. බලන්න බැරි තමයි යවන්න.
So anyway, Spider-Man opened last night.
My God,
and yeah, obviously.
My God.
Sorry, last night. Premiere
was last night. Yeah. So that is quite big, and that's one of those big movies that actually came out this year. Looking forward to.
The thing was, I realized, අපි මේ ෆිල්ම් හෝල් එකේ ටොම් හොලන්ඩ් මෙතන බලනවා. අනිත් උන්ට ටොම් හොලන්ඩ් අතන බලනවා.
බලන්න.
ආව තමයි ගන්න ගියේ පොඩ්ඩක්.
මොකටද? මොන එකටද? ඔඩිසිද ස්පයිඩර්ද?
පොඩ්ඩක් නෙට් එක පොඩ්ඩක් බරමදි. ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් අර
ඒක පොඩ්ඩක්
සික් එක යනවා. ඒ උනාට බර වැඩි සික්.
බර එහෙම hang and go.
කඩක් වටේ.
ඔව් ඉලාස්ටික් නෙමෙයි.
How was your weekend?
Actually nothing sweet nothing අනේ.
Nothing?
ඔව් බලු කුක්කු දෙන්නයි මමයි තමයි ඉන්නේ. මොකද උනේ නෑ.
How's Cookie doing?
Very good. තාම ඉතින් ගුටි කනවා. දැන් මගෙනුත් ගුටි කනවා ඉතින්. Very naughty අප digging holes like she digging to China. I don't know. One day she might not be. She might be in that hole and we will like අල්ලපු වත්තේ පොඩ්ඩක් දෙනවද බල්ලා අල්ලපු අතර ගිහින්. But then she's very cute I think. Floppy ears and all. The elder one has gotten friendly now.
Okay, used to it.
Friend. So now we can sleep a foot apart of each other
okay.
like this.
Right,
So
okay. Yeah.
no more kicks
Okay.
are given to the big one. Sorry, the big one is not given, small one, but the small one is eternally worrying. Worrying කියන්නේ so hi. That was like I can't hi. I'm like you're gonna get hammered, you're gonna get kicked. I said member right, okay. And so I was like okay, just check in the water. I'm going to get a safe again. So this happens throughout the day.
Right.
මගේ ෆන්සාන full ලව් මාත් එක්ක.
Allow.
ඔයා වගේ කකුලට නිදා ගන්නවා. පස්සේ photo.
That same photo is one new one.
new one.
No, the piece is the photo before.
You are carry on.
Carry on. Okay. So yeah, that's basically, and then of course the holiday was fantastic. Slept.
Right, okay.
Slept. And the weekend, no, that new one.
That's a new one. That's a
Yeah, new position, new
pose.
New leg.
New leg. So nothing, but must go watch a movie. I haven't gone to watch a movie in long time.
Yeah, I think I went and watched Odyssey after a very, very long time. I think, I don't know, it was really good. I actually enjoyed it. And I must say, the food at the CCC, especially when you're watching a movie, it's
So
quite good. It's expensive.
Expensive.
It's expensive, but it's quite good.
Yeah, popcorn.
I thought.
But I went to
I
watch
like the cheesy
Evil
popcorn.
Dead Burn at Majestic City now.
Yeah.
Evil
හරිද?
Dead,
ඒකේ popcorn එක they're having a discount also. 350යි අර normal size එක.
Really?
Yeah, superb. දැන් කීයද අර කීයද?
1000 ගානක්.
Oh.
Yeah.
But the cheesy one is like,
You pay much more than your ticket to have a popcorn and a coke.
Yeah, දාදාකට spend කරන දෙන්නෙක් ගියාමදී.
Yeah, that's the plan. I mean, there was a time where you can actually go for a movie on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, there was a time that we basically go on a Saturday, watch the movie and there's
Have a little dinner, whatever.
and stuff. Now we can't afford it like
You
this.
can't do two things,
Like-
the movie or dinner.
Yeah.
Can't do both.
Only Christian can do it on a weekly basis.
For the longest time, even from school days, අපේ batch එකේ we used to do a movie marathon. ඉස්සර සමහර එක බලලා ඊට ලිපිඩේ එක බලනවා.
No, I have a friend who watches movies, say for example CCC, every what do you call?
Every cinema.
Every cinema she'll watch that movie.
Whatever the movie that's going on.
No, so she'll pick
Like a
days
movie-
that she likes,
right,
like say
okay.
3 movies she likes that. Sessions වලට යනවා. So the morning one, after one, she at a stretch.
Not bad.
Yeah, ටිකක් boring ඉතින් but කමක් නැහැ.
Yeah. She does it alone, is it?
No, she does even another friend of hers.
Right, okay.
So yeah, I am not that friend.
Clearly not.
Clearly not.
Was your Chloe Banks then?
That's it. Chloe and Cookie.
Chloe
That's
and
it.
Yours?
yeah, I mean it was a normal week.
Except the fact you went to watch your
Odyssey, yeah. Well, Odyssey was I went
You thought it was
last Saturday. I thought it was great. Great. Something actually happened.
You said you want to tell on the show.
Just happened just about 2 days ago. Hot, right? Was on the way back from a meeting, and I had to do a detour into a shop in Boralla, right? Went in a cab, right? In a brown color wagon, right? Suzuki wagon.
ආයි නැග්ග වරදීකට.
Right? So listen to me. Suzuki wagon, right? Stopped at the side and went inside the shop, bought the stuff. Now, obviously, I told the guy to park right there. Open the door. Somebody else.
You have to stop doing that.
So I mean, somebody. And the funny thing is, there was actually a couple. There was a cobbler there on the side of the road, and there was a couple actually getting their shoes done or whatever. And the man was sitting there. I opened the door, saying, young. Then there was a lady. I'm sorry. I closed the door, and my cab was right behind this cab.
And same
color. And I mean, what are the chances of it actually being a wagon, brown color wagon?
Yeah.
Right? Next to each other, right? And then this gentleman was sitting there getting his shoe done. He started laughing, right? He said, and that and this and all that stuff. So now I got into this my vehicle, and the driver was saying, I said, because supposedly there was, I think, and he was telling me about this escapade that actually went on TV. Somebody had parked the vehicle. There was a female in the vehicle. The engine was running. Some man had got into the driver's seat and driven away. Yeah.
And asked for ransom.
And then she had jumped out and all that stuff.
My goodness.
I know. I did not know about this story. I mean, yeah. So. So that is again, that actually happened because this vehicle basically was stopped. The engine was running. There was a lady sitting in the back, right? There was no one in the driver's seat. Anyone can actually get in and drive off. You know
That
what
could
I'm saying?
actually happen.
Yeah. So I mean, again, unfortunately, this happened to me. Trying to get in. This time, I didn't actually get in. Thank God.
You only open
I
it.
opened the door and I opened the door saying, young. And then I said, oh, sorry. Because that lady was obviously shocked. Like, what? Anyway, that's
one more thing about this movie. I was telling Janambi, Aru Rajake Puta neda. No. Uta kaduakko tussa ganna bෑ. Magulad හැමෙකාගේ මුගුටි ගන්නවා.
ගුටි ගන්නවද?
I mean come on. There has to be some reality in a movie.
ඌ ඇත්තට ගුටි ගෑවද?
ඌ ඇත්තටම ගුටි ගන්නවා. ඌ උස්සලා පොලේ ගන්නවා ඩොග් ගන්නවා. යකෝ you're a son of a king. Right?
තාත්තනේ king.
තාත්තා king උනාට මූ මේ නොදකින්නේ. හරිද? ඌට අර පොඩි උන් ගන්නවා.
අයියෝ.
වැඩන්නේ.
Malnourished man boy.
යකෝ රජ කෙනෙක්ගේ
Basically, we don't like it. Clearly. This
But
side doesn't like, this side likes.
You got to go and see it, Andy.
I need
You
to.
have to go and see
remember
it.
all these things.
Yeah. ඊට පස්සේ අන්න ගුටි කනවා.
You have to go and see it and basically come to your own conclusion.
Yeah.
I think it's a fantastic movie.
I think this bugger, they escape from the...
Still complaining.
අර අහිංසක සයික්ලොප්ස් හරිද අනේ ඌ එළියට ආවම පස්සේ හරි උඹලා ඵලයන් කමන්නේ කියලා ඌගේ පාඩුවේ ඉන්නවා මේ ගෝතයා ඊතරයක් කරන් ඌට ආයි තියෙනවනේ ඒකෙන් 50ක් විතර තමයි මරුණා
අප්පඩුන
ඔව් ඌගේ මෝඩකම් ඉඳලා I mean come on do you call this film directing
ඔයාව දැම්මනම්
මොනවාද
Yeah, well, that thing,
do you
well,
agree or not check that was unwanted arrow no unwanted arrow shot no යා නිකන් තිස්ස වෙන්න හැදුවා හරිද අර ඔහේ පාඩුවේ යන්න අරුන් ඔක්කොම කියන යයියන් කියන නේද මොකද ගේමන්ද ඌට මල පැන්න ආයාව බෝට්ටුව කෑඩි කඩලා අර පටක් කර මම
එතන ආයෙත්
ඔව් අවිස්සු නැත්තම් ඌ එතන නිකන් පාඩුවේ හිටපු එකෝ
that's true.
මේක අර ඉස්කෝලේ මේ මොකද සහභාගීත්වයට මොකද
අපේ මේ ලංකාවේ ඩිරෙක්ටර් ලෝඩ් වැඩි හොඳ
ලංකාවේ දින දැක්කනේ කරන දේවල් අම්බෝ ළම ලොකු ඉලු බෝ ඒ බබා දැන් මගේ TikTok එකේ හේව තමයි දැන් යන්නේ දැන් ඒ දෙන්න බැඳලා
මට රිවිව් කරන්න කිව්වනම් මම ලියනවට නෝලන්ට හොඳ එකක්
මගේ මේ ස්ටෝරි එකේ දෙන්න බැඳලා
හරි
ඔව් අර
බලයක් එහෙම හැදෙන්නේ
දැන් තාම නෑ තාම ලව් මේකින් එකේ ඉන්නේ ලව් මේකින්
Love making.
ඔව් පස්සේ තාත්තා කිව්වලු කාමරේට යන්න කියලා මම කොම්මට සේ තාත්තා කියන දේවල් ඔව්
මට කිව්වේ නෝලන්ගේ මූවිස් පට්ට අරකයි මේකයි කියන මොන පට්ටද මම ගන්න නමුට මූවි ඩිරෙක්ටිං කරන්නේ
හරි
sorry
Right. Anyway, that was our week, by the way. Let's get into Lanka last week. Find out what we have as far as Sri Lanka is concerned this week. Hasn't been too much of great stories, I must say. Yeah, put a lull.
Put lulls.
Put a lull එකක් තියෙනවා අද. Let's go. Let's get into Lanka last week. Okay, Lanka last week, taking in stories from the week gone by, find out what's happening in our beautiful country. First story is JKH brings Wendy's to Sri Lanka, the first outlet due by December 2026.
අනේ හොඳට හදන්න.
How much do you think a burger is going to cost?
Not too sure, not too sure.
Oh, at least two, no? Minimum.
I mean, look.
Burger King is about
look,
3K.
burgers today are costing you anywhere between 2,500 to 3,000 rupees.
So Harakat
wherever.
about 3?
Yeah, so that's they obviously are known for their worldwide square burgers,
Yep.
fresh beef, and of
Are
course,
they into mainly breakfast?
no, they are into it's a fast food
Yeah,
restaurant.
like McDonald's.
McDonald's,
right?
okay, yeah, that's right. And they will enter the market, of course. McDonald's, unfortunately, are not here anymore.
Out to
And now we have franchise-wise in Sri Lanka, we've got Burger King,
Yeah.
we've got KFC, we have Popeyes.
Popeyes,
Do
yes.
you have Baskin Robbins? We have Burger King.
Baskin Robbins we have, and we've got.
All those three are one, no? One company, no?
What do you mean?
Popeyes, Burger King.
In Sri Lanka, for Sri Lanka.
it is by one company.
Yeah. So and then in other franchise we have Chili's. Chili's is a franchise.
That's the one golf face,
With
right?
one golf face, and then TGIF.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yes, good.
TGIF.
I checked out this place. Bambalapitiya station ke issara.
That's also
What
franchise.
No, franchise එක නෙමෙයි අපේ local අර crepers ලා තව කවුද එකතු වෙලා.
කප්රුක වගේ නමක්ද?
නෑ KPG හරි මොකක් හරි බෝම්බ නෙමෙයි.
KPMG.
No, KGP or something.
KGB.
මරු ඒකේ
Chickenද?
Chicken. barbecue chicken. Yeah.
ඒක තියෙනවා මේ දෙහිවල right. ඒක lot of people like it. Apparently it's quite famous for that chicken.
It's very reasonable also.
KJB or something.
One entire chicken. බර කොච්චරද දන්නේ නැහැ. Chicken. Fro paratha
and paratha
and salad and the sauces is 2,350.
So two people can easily eat.
Easily.
As in two or three.
තුනකට ගන්න පුළුවන්.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So those, I mean, what was your first international restaurant you've been to in Sri Lanka?
Probably McDonald's.
McDonald's. What about you?
I think it was KFC.
First one, huh?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, I think
KFC also. Actually, could be KFC also.
KFC, I think the first to come. John Gill's money?
No, Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut was the first.
Pizza Hut was the first.
Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
I still remember.
ඊට පස්සේ මතකද අර Domino's එකේ how they capitalized it.
What?
Why they said Domino's came up with this delivery, fastest delivery.
Yeah.
ඒකේ කොහොම හරි there was this, I don't know, I'm not කොහොම හරි they came with that promise, no?
Yeah.
Right, that they will be the delivering the first.
Yeah.
Right? කොහොම හරි ඊට පස්සේ Pizza Hut gave a rival this thing.
Really?
If we don't deliver on time, we give it free කියලා.
Okay.
එහෙම මොකක් හරි right? So that entire capitalization of Domino's went to another company. මොකක් හරි ඒ කාලේ මොකක් හරි ලොකු සීන් එකක් වුණා. Yeah, I remember
I still remember when Pizza Hut opened at their first flagship outlet, which was at Union Place, right? People were standing in line to actually get in.
I remember those.
So the first was Pizza Hut.
I think the first was Pizza Hut.
I remember those in school to eat.
I remember when I was working at Ceylon, so that was in 94. 94 or 95 වල තමයි KFC එකේ හරි MC එකේ.
Yeah. 95, 96
the Ceylon Bank was also involved in that because we had a ticket land there.
Right.
So KFC was there. Yeah, probably Pizza Hut would have come before that.
So KFC එක තමයි ඔක්කොම දැන් පොඩි කාලේ 2003-4 තමයි KFC. No, then only had little money, no. My God, all are collecting little money. And dates we used to go, they are special date. You can't do this. 6:30. Only if it's a special occasion, we would take all the friends and go on one date to eat.
You mean all the boyfriends?
No. From all the friends, like now boyfriend, girlfriend, and friends, because nothing under band, very expensive.
But I think
all are pooling to eat that chicken. You should have a tiny, not so big chicken bucket, because you have like a medium one.
Right.
With about 6 legs or 5 legs, like a tiny one. And you can do කිට්ටු යමෝ ගොඩක් සල්ලිනේ දානවා
මෙහෙමයි දැන් ඉතින් කුකුල්ල දෙන්නෙක් ගන්න පුළුවන් ඒක මීල් එකකට
ඔව් ඒක නම් ඇත්තද
තියෙනවා the only thing is we can't make it like that. So anyway.
So
Wendy's, right?
Wendy's basically it's a big story actually. Lots of people are
excited about it.
Lots of people are quite excited about it. I mean, of course, if you have been to Wendy's, especially of course in the US or any other part of the world, you'll clearly understand the flavor. But the thing, of course, is when franchise restaurants come down to Sri Lanka, everybody tries to expect it to taste the same way that it's been tasted all over.
You ask from a foreigner who has had the original thing, right? And who will have it here. They always say that foreign has been, the taste has been different.
I don't know. I think it's the other way around for me. I think it's always been the other way around. I prefer KFC in Sri Lanka than any other KFC abroad because the palate is different. The taste
see, for example, McDonald's, they cater it to the country, no?
Yeah, that's right.
Singapore McDonald's will obviously not taste like Sri Lanka McDonald's.
It would ideally.
No, I don't think that's the case.
No,
I think they have the same recipe, but they will, the only exception they do is Now, for example, now KFC will not have the rice and the
True, yeah.
kodi that they serve
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Right?
Kodi.
Because I know, because back in the day they were trying to get this curry. They were testing and testing and testing and testing to get this curry right. The gravy that they give, right? So now, for example, Pizza Hut will never have beef pizza there, no?
Yeah.
In India.
Yeah.
Okkoma bean curd or
That's the thing.
So
Yeah,
those will, but the main dishes, if the KFC chicken, it will always be the same taste.
I don't. For me, it tastes different in the two countries.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
That's what I'm saying.
No, so what I'm saying is the palate
The
for me is better here.
Yeah.
I prefer. I mean, yes.
Local kikili only.
No, but
yeah.
well bred,
Well-bred.
local kikilis.
Homegrown chicks. Homegrown chicks.
So by the way, the theory of whether the chicken came first or not, because finally they have this thing.
First, who came? Chicken or egg?
It's a chicken. Because only in the chicken it seems that they have that particular chemical that makes the shell hard.
You lost me there.
කිකිලිගේ බඩේ බිත්තරේ හැදෙනකොට
Okay.
යෝක් එක වටේ ෂෙල් එක හැදෙනවා.
හරි.
ඒ ෂෙල් එක හැදෙන ඒ සීන් එක තියෙන්නේ කිකිලිගේ බඩේ විතරයි.
Hari.
So the kikili came first. Without the kikili, that shell would have never been developed.
So egg came second.
Egg came second.
So how did the kikili come?
Huh?
From the egg.
But
Egg na. So the argument is whether the egg came first or the kikili came first. No.
How did the kikili come? It doesn't matter.
That is a different matter.
so on that note, why did the chicken cross the road?
To get to the other side.
Huh?
To get to they get the daily news.
That was because it was on the subject of KFC. Anyway, next story. What do we have? Customs to auction over 1,000 vehicles that have remained uncleared at Hambantota port and finally set to be auctioned off. And these vehicles have been sitting in storage for years due to import restrictions, legal issues, and owners failing to clear them. Customs say that auction is intended to recover revenue while freeing up valuable port space, and everything from passenger vehicles to commercial equipment could possibly go under the hammer. So yeah, this really isn't about customs, it's about every Sri Lankan secretly browsing dream cars at midnight to find out what is available and how much is it going to basically cost. Chances are the auction, most probably the auction will end up being more expensive than the actual vehicles that you can sort of buy. What is this?
Let's save the chicken and egg.
In the shell gland, the hard shell is made from from calcium carbonate. Right?
It's about it.
Yeah, that's all we wanted to know, really.
Now smell calcium carbonate.
CRBONET. Sorry.
That's the story there. Moving on. Next story. What do we have? Hot. Oh my God. Weather.
How to didn't it rain like in the evening?
Morning. It rained.
It rained in the morning, right?
It rained in the morning. I mean, here it rained for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
No, but in the morning it rained, no?
Oh, here Thursday I have
Thursday Wednesday, right?
Thursday early morning.
Thursday early morning. Yeah.
Sorry.
But weather is just ridiculous.
It's hot.
Yes.
Spain and France. My God,
the Department of Meteorology say the hottest part of the year may still be ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell we're going through right now. Temperature expected to remain well above normal across many parts of the country over the coming weeks, prompting health officials to advise people to stay hydrated, avoid direct sunlight during peak hours, and take extra precautions, especially children and the elderly. Another spell of extreme heat also means higher electricity bills, sleepless nights, and finding, of course, creative ways to stay cool.
But hopefully, dengue will be less.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Honestly, the heat has been ridiculous. It has been ridiculous.
Somewhere you start sweating like
you do. You can't just step out. I mean, when you actually step out of your home, it hits you. It just hits you.
So even 5 o'clock in the evening, Saturday I go to work out at 5 in the evening. Bath of sweat. And I'm like, sheesh.
Just walked out.
I'm sheesh.
Yeah.
I'm not even started working out. Just stepped out. It's crazy.
It's crazy. The heat is crazy. So please make sure that you hydrate yourself. Drink a lot of water. That's the most important thing. and hydrate yourself. And actually, especially also when you do
Drink
get
heavily.
dengue, hydration is really important. It's the
That's
most
the- that's the
important
cure.
thing. That is really the cure.
cure,
You have to basically hydrate
Chew less,
yourself.
drink more.
Huh?
Chew less, drink more.
Yeah. Well, the thing is this: you
The bladder problems are the good.
no, but even when you actually do have dengue, you have to measure. You have to measure your intake and your output, which is crazy. Which unfortunately we have also done, especially for the kids when they had dengue. And again, dengue is a menace at the moment. We have a special guest coming up to talk about the dengue situation that is going on in Sri Lanka right now. Please take care of your surroundings. Make sure that there is nothing that's actually holding on water, and especially when it like rains for like 10 minutes and 5 minutes, it still can actually collect water wherever you are. So just walk around the home, do that, make that a practice every single day when you do have time. If you have a garden, walk around the house, walk around and see if there's anything that sort of can collect water. That's the best thing for you to basically do. Just clean your place up. Next story. From where? This is police recruiting makeup artists. From web editors to makeup artists, police offers 383 jobs.
What's that about?
And they apply. Apply. Sri Lanka police has opened applications for 383 civilian positions, covering a surprisingly diverse range of professions.
Like?
Alongside more familiar roles like web editors, graphic designers, photographers, and the recruitment also includes makeup artists, translators, video editors, and several other specialized positions.
Translate padiram.
It is a reminder that modern policing now relies on far more than officers on the streets, with many behind-the-scenes professions supporting investigations, media trading, and public communications.
But I must say this now, this police officer, they are no very nice gentlemen. But Bundy is a little too much, no?
Yeah, so they also want to gym instructors.
We have many on the show. Okay, no, because I saw them recently. So every Sunday in the morning, I go for a run/jog at Independence. So that ground on the side, I don't know what that ground is.
Yeah.
Independence, okay, there's
Side ground.
Side ground. So these so the
Race course.
I don't know. Some police cops, I know what the Kurundu, but some police cops are now doing PD. PD with the gun and all that. So gun is here, Bundy is here. So must not good, no. Must put the Bundy, not good for the gun. The Bundy to rest it. Yes, so the Bundys are little too big. You all are very nice gentlemen. Put the Bundys down a little. PT tikakkaran, PT duwanna, api duwanawa oglang Bundys.
Now, Mehima, the thing is this, right? Especially when you obviously to get into the police force, you have to be physically fit.
Are you sure?
To get in, you have to. Andy, they are not going to basically apply to be a part of the police force at 35, no.
They are young, no?
They are young. So 18, 19, 20, that's the age. Now that at that age, if you actually have a Bundy at 18, 19, you have to check a doctor. There's something wrong, right? But once you get in, you're done. No?
But your uniform has to fit you nicely.
Yeah, that is their uniform. That's why every year they basically, extend the waistline.
Yeah, not only me, gentlemen, for policemen and women, I'm talking about. All the Bundys are out.
Makeup scene every Triforces, now Navy has a salon.
Yeah, we spoke about this.
Oh, really?
Kanta association.
Kanta salon?
No, they have this welfare. Welfare.
Eyebrows.
No, but I think this is pretty interesting. The 383 different
police station
positions. And for a civilian. And for us civilians, when you say police, there's only one section you think that it's the police, or it's the OIC, or the traffic police, or whatever. There are so many people behind, we don't necessarily see, right? I mean, for example, if you take a look at the traffic division, you've got tons of people doing nothing but staring at CCTV cameras.
Now here, surveillance.
The surveillance.
Surveillance.
So many different.
ෂෝකෝ
What is so
ෂෝක තමයි ඇවිල්ලා අර ෆින්ගර්ප්‍රින්ට් එහෙම ගන්න.
අය ස්ටේට්මන්ට් ලියන්න. එයාත් පොලිස් කාරෙත් තමයි.
Yeah, constable.
කොන්ස්ටබල්.
And more often than not, ratu panai.
and rubber band together.
Together.
මේම කරලා
අර මගේ අර ගෙදර මෝටරේ වතුර මෝටරේ හොරගම් කරලා ඌවා පිටු දෙකක් කපපට පව් කියලා ඒ දිනවා මේ මාස්ටර්.
but ඒගොල්ලෝ අතකුරු හරිය ලස්සනයි.
Oh, that's a
Very
good
nice.
yeah.
Lovely handwriting.
නම ළමයි ඇඩ්‍රස් එකයි ලියනවා පස්පොලක විතර. ලිපනේ පදිංචි මේ ක්‍රිසාන්ත පෙරේරා මහතාගේ මේ ඇඩ්‍රස් එක අර cut and paste නැහැනේ.
Cut and paste.
Oh, actually දැන් අපේ නම් ලියන්න ගියාම ඇන්ඩ්‍රීන් ජකලින් බල්ත සමා ලියන්න ඒකෙම දැන් රෝ එක ගිහිල්ලා. දැන් දෙවෙනි එකට ඇඩ්‍රස් එක. ඉතින් ඒකල ගෝල් මම එක සැරේ ගියේ පොලිස් එකට ගත්ත කොස් ගහක් ගැන ලියන්න.
කොස් ගහගෙන?
ඔව් අල්ලපු ගෙදර මිනිහේ කොස් ගහේ කොස් ගෙඩියක් අපේ වහලට වැටලා කැඩුනා. There was a big hole, literally a big hole. This is me.
ඉතින් කොස් ගෙඩිය කන්ෆිස්කේට් කරනවද?
නෑ කොස් ගෙඩිය අපේ ඩයිනින් ටේබල් එකේ උඩ. I mean, this is me.
What the cost is this?
ඉතින් කොස් ගෙඩියක් වට්ටක ඔයගොල්ලෝ බලන් හිටියද?
හරි ඉතින් අපි ඉතින් ඒ මිනිසුන්ට කිව්වා ඒ මිනිසුන්ට කිව්වා ඒ මිනිස්සු ඉතින් අපේ අම්මව ගණන් ගත්තේ නෑ. ඊට පස්සේ ඉතින් ඇන්ඩ්‍රීන් ගත්ත ෆෝන් එක. Me? Look at the hole there. I'm like, my God, my ceiling. My chest is paining.
They pay you for it?
No, so I have to go and put a police report first. I think, I think.
I want so please now relive this moment, right? This is the moment. Then what? Now you're coming. Oh, madam, මොකද්ද පාෂේ? කොස් ගෙඩිය.
Oh, so I took pictures and went නෑ කොස් ගෙඩිය ඉතින් අපේ වහලට වැටිලා මෙහෙම විසි මෙන්න මැඩම් පෙන්තෝරු. because I can't explain no much කියලා පෙන්තුරු.
එයා හිතුවට වැලද වරකන්නේ කියලා. කොස් ගෙඩිය ගෙනාවද මැඩම් කියලා.
So I took the person who in charge of the cost ගෙඩිය අයිතිකාරයත් මං අරන් ගියා. දැන් ඔයා කියා. ඇයි කැපුවේ නැති ගහ? Okay. And then he's just telling. I'm telling. කිව්වනේ මේක කපන්න කියලා ගහක්. So I said ගහ කපන්න බැන්න අත්තක් හරි කපන්න. It doesn't have to cut the tree. So long story short, the woman is writing. Andrew Jacqueline බලත එක පේලියයි. ඊපස්සේ address එක පේලි දෙකක්. ඊට පස්සේ අපේ තාත්තේ මම කිව්වා don't tell your name because another 5 lines for that woman with copy paste නෑනේ. ලියනවා ඊට පස්සේ ඒ මිනිස්සුගේ අර අයිතිකාරගේ නමත් දිගයි. like a long name.
ගණ්ඩින් ජෝන් පාලගේ.
So කිව්වා ඊට පස්සේ she's like මේක දැන් ගෙඩිය දැන් වැටුණාද මං කොහොමද මෙන්න පින්තූරේ වැටුණාද හිලා පාලා හිලා
ඒක සුපර්
no because she could it was funny now after it happened it was funny not whilst it was like happening but when you say කොස් ගෙඩිය no but then I thought the next point was there are monkeys no down our side කොහොමද ගෙදරට ආවොත් I'm like oh god my life and then අර වහින දවස්නේ to find a man to put Vasa in the night. My father and so we put like just one takarang, like a sheet, until we got the sheets and all sorted. We put one takarang in the night through the ceiling. Me and my doing one, so they are running it. I think they don't know that the whole thing. Don't my father and I. Now rat. Oh, දැන් ක්ලොයි ඇතුළේ දැන් ක්ලොයි වැඩක් නෑනේ බල්ලේ කෙටට කිසි වැඩක් නෑ. අනේ මම මී අල්ලනවා යා බලන්න. මොනවා වෙනවද දන්නේ නෑ ජීවිතේ.
ගෝත් මී අල්ලනවා.
ඒක කොහොමද මී අල්ලනවා. දැන් මම ඉතින් බලන්නේ my father and I he's shooting from there I'm shooting from there so slowly put the bugger out then right that is rat number 1 3 minutes half an hour later another one something else is falling all night we're like shoo oh you know what just
ඉනිමගත් තියලා තිබ්බලා කරන්න
no, what we're like, just live with us, man. We'll feed him. Because ulur ever shoo kara. ඊට පස්සේ ඉතින් next day morning around 8 o'clock one fellow came and we made the ceiling. Hilarious ඉතින් අයියෝ.
මේකද
yeah ඒක මං කියවනේ ඔයා කියන්නේ ගහ කපුවේ නැති කියලා. Poor man didn't know what he did.
Anyway, next story. What do we have? Keys. What?
Keys to presidential mansions
about to change hands.
Christian wow.
Several former presidential residences are expected to be handed over for tourism-related development.
Very good.
Allowing these historic properties to generate revenue while preserving their heritage. Buildings that were once reserved for heads of state may soon become attractions where the public can experience a part of Sri Lanka's political
very good.
and architectural history in a completely different way. Yeah.
very good thing.
10 points,
හැබැයි ඉතින් වැඩි තියෙන්නේ මේක ඊළඟ ආණ්ඩුවෙන් ඇවිල්ලා ඕක ඉල්ලුවම් පස්සේ අරුන්ට අනාථ වෙනවා. They have to make a policy decision.
Yeah.
හැබැයි ඉතින් මෙහෙමයි කොච්චර policy decision හැදුවත් ඒක වෙනස් වෙනවා.
That's the truth.
Who's going to take?
See through, no? Yeah.
Will be another policy. Another policy decision.
So many policies. Do we know how many policies we have in this country?
We don't know.
Oh my God, the magnitude of policies.
ඊළඟ ඡන්දෙන් වෙන කවුරු ආවා පාරයක් ගියා ඉවරයි.
Policy ko hoyanduko islam.
Have you been to the temple trees?
I have been.
No, I'm not.
I've never been to the temple trees.
Not to temple trees. I've been to the Holmang Mandir.
Presidential.
one.
Why you all by Joma?
ඒ කවුරුත් ඉන්නේ නැත්තේ ඒකනේ. Only Chandrika stayed no.
Yeah, but DB also stayed, no?
පොඩි කාරේ.
Yeah, so.
Chandrika said the most, is it?
I think she stayed the most. So even the kids were brought up there.
And Mahinda stayed at the temple trees, no?
He stayed at the temple.
But see,
All the parties were there.
At the presidential.
Presidential,
Right, okay, yeah.
It's a beautiful place.
Suppose it's massive.
Garden එකක් තියෙනවා.
Must
But JR stayed there.
Did he?
I think so. I think JR stayed there. I think he stayed at the presidential.
හිටපු ඔතන යන්නේ නැහැ. ලුයි
එළව ගන්න බෑ.
So then, I've never been to the presidential
be
palace.
beautiful,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I've never been to temple trees.
TV එකේ පෙන්වන්නේ ද pool එකක් එහෙම තියෙනවා.
Oh, really? No.
ස්නානය කරනවා.
නාමු කට්ටිය
ඔව් නාමු කටේ මේ රටේ pool එකේ නාමු මිනිස්සු ඉන්නවා. අපි දන්නේ නැති වුණාට.
And then they went after them also.
They were demanded.
Why did you steal a cake of soap? I said, hello, we paid for it. It's our tax money.
Yeah.
We should
I'm
pay for
swimming
it.
in our tax water.
Yeah.
දැන් ඇහුවම කොහොම නැස මං හිටියා රතු ජංගියර වෙලේ දිහාගේ. කමරන් ගිහින් නෑ තමසම නෑ හිටියේ.
Anyway, that's the story. Next one, what do we have? Sri Lanka ranked 4th among the world's fastest improving countries.
Sure that-
waste of time. Let's go to the next one. ඔය වගේ කීදා අපි කතා කරාද?
ඔයා කියන්නේ අර රේල් පීල්ල මොකද්ද? කොළඹ ඉඳන් කැන්ඩි වලට හදලා දෙන්න
නැතුව අර
කියන්නේ.
පව් අර මිනිස්සුන්ට තාම බ්‍රැන්ඩි එක බලන්න යන්න බැරි වුණා.
කාටද?
මේ අපේ රොයලිස්ට්ලට පෙරදුනාට ඒ පෙරදිච්ච එක වෙන කතාවක්. හරිද? But they couldn't go no. Usually the customers to take the train and go no.
Yeah, but they can't. No.
ඒක තමයි ඔයා කියන්නේ දැන් fourth developing මොකද්ද? Improving.
බස් 100 ගානක් ගෙනලා තියෙනවා.
That's true. Yeah, that's
That is a
true.
good
A new international study has ranked Sri Lanka as the 4th fastest improving country in the world across several development indicators. While reports like these often focus on data, the real question is whether ordinary Sri Lankans actually feel those improvements in their daily
අන්න
lives.
ඔයා කියන්නේ.
From roads and digital services to banking and travel and ranking has sparked debate about how much has changed and what still needs work. What has improved the most?
මේකත් මං හිතන්නේ හරියට නිකන් අර එක එක්කෙනා සම්මාන දෙන්නේ. හොඳම අරක හොඳම මේක
හොඳම නිලිය, එහෙමද?
ඔව් නේ මම එහෙම කියන්න එපා. හරිද? අපි නිකන් හිතමු ඔය හොඳම කියලා දෙනවා. ඒ වගේ කවුරු හරි කෙනෙක් අපේ රටටත් හොඳයි කියලා කියනවා. අපිත් ඉතින් පිළිගන්නවා. අපි හොඳ රෑන්ක් එකක ඉන්නේ.
කවුද රෑන්ක් කරන්නේ කියලා අපි දන්නේ.
දැන් එන සතියේ වෙද්දි ගියයි.
Second.
ඔව් නෑ අපි Sri Lanka is ranked and on top of the most මොකක් හරි එකක් දාලා වචනයක් දාලා ගියයි.
But to be fair, Chris, ever since this government has actually come into power, right? Yes, we've actually had a few loopholes in terms of, stuff going here and there and all that stuff.
Lot of stuff.
Quite a bit of stuff, right? But I think one of the most important things is the fact that they are clamping down on taxes. Right, which is quite a good thing, because honestly speaking, lots of the governments that actually were in power before, more often than not, they actually did turn a blind eye to lots of people who haven't paid taxes. Right? Now, those days, you obviously have to pay taxes even if you are a corporate. Your pay taxes deducted, right? You didn't have to do your tax. Now you do.
Yeah.
Now you actually do.
ගෙවනෝ හරිද? දැන් අපි බලන්න ඕනේ හරි. Then those are all fine. But at the end of the day, the quality of life of people. Tax given on Shaq හැම කණ්ඩ ගියා tax ගෙවනවා.
මෙහෙමයි
හරිද?
Chris.
පාරේ වාහනේ නැවැත්තුවා tax ගෙවනවා. පඩියෙන් උත් tax ගෙවනවා. ඊට පස්සේ මිනිස්සුන්ගේ අතේ tax ගෙවන මොනවද ඉතුරු වෙන්නේ?
මෙහෙමයි. The thing is this, no, right? Unfortunately, we are in a situation where we are paying for the shitstorm that was before us.
Yeah, so
Right? So this can't change in 2 years, no, Chris?
නෑ ඉතින් ඒ වුණේ මේ shit කරපු අයගෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ.
ඉතින් shit කරපු අය ඉතින් shit කරන්නේ නැහැ නේ තව.
ඒකනේ.
ඒ shit කරලා ඉවරයි.
තීර ටිකක් දෙනවානේ shit
There's
කරලා.
Shaq and
No,
Chrys.
that is
ඒකයි.
unfortunately that's
Yeah.
the thing. We are paying, not only us, our children will also pay for
So
it.
I mean තියෙන පහුගිය උන්ගේ shit ගෙවුවට කමක් නැහැ. ඉතින් තීර ටිකක් හොරු අරන් යනවානේ.
Yes.
ඒකනේ වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් එතකොට පොඩ්ඩක් frustrate
Oh,
වෙනවා.
ඒක
that's
shit
true.
වෙනවනේ පොඩ්ඩක්.
පොඩ්ඩක් ඩාංගනවා ඩුං වෙනවා
I don't know. I mean, look, I can't find anything. I mean, there are, as a democracy, you obviously will look at certain things that are not working for you, and you will start instigating. That's an what the hell, man. It's it's not working for you, etc. But in my opinion, this particular government have lesser number of things that is not working for people.
Yeah, definitely.
In comparison.
In
When
comparison.
they took over, they said that they are going to be the most unpopular government
Yes.
because they are trying to put things right.
Exactly.
That's true, but so there has to be a balance in them.
Where is the balance is the
Yeah,
problem.
that's true.
Because the thing is, if you're trying to put something in order, you can't necessarily, your balance will be tilted, no, Chris?
Yeah, so I mean, so anyway, next story.
බෑ මේක කරන්න.
Yeah, anyway, that's what we're planning on. Anyway, let's see. So that's what it is in terms of Sri Lanka ranked 4th fastest improving country. But
ගමු ඉතින් rank එක.
my Chris, but the thing is this, in terms of the crap that we've gone through.
Yeah.
Just think about Ditwa. If any other developing nation went through Ditwa, you think we'd be up and about in less than 2 months? Look, the only issue is that the railroad situation.
No, Shaq, දිත්වයකින් අපි ඉෆෙක්ට් උන්නේ නැහනේ. හරිද? ඒ ගෙවල් අහිමි වෙච්ච කට්ටිය
ගෙවල් ලැබිලාද? අපි දන්නේ නැහැ. If anybody knows, let us know.
No, but nobody will. I mean, but if it didn't happen, they would actually voice their concerns by now, no?
Well,
Have they?
Who is actually hearing, listening?
ඉතින් එහෙම කියලා වැඩක් නැහැ.
ඒක තමයි මම කියන්නේ. දිත්වයකට අපි කොහොමත් ඉෆෙක්ට් උන්නේ නැහනේ.
No, what I'm saying, එහෙම නෙමෙයි Chris. I'm talking about the resilience. In terms,
any country is resilient, Shaq.
No, I don't think so.
People have to live, whether you are resilient or not, you have to get back on your shoes, you have to look after your family, you have to look after your children.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, but I don't know if there are others who are actually more resilient. There could be, but for all the crap that we've actually gone through, we still get up the next day,
Resilient කියන්නේ ඔය දිත්වයකට හවුවිච්ච මිනිස්සෙක් තාම පැලක හරි කොහේ හරි ඉන්නවනම් that person is also still resilient.
Yeah.
In general, in general, because
what does resilience define is the problem.
Resilience actually defines a different thing for different people. At the end of the day, now even if you look at corporates are resilient in different ways, right?
Our producer is scolding us.
Normal, villagers in different ways. So, but resilience is something that runs in our blood.
ඔය ඒක හරි. කොහොමද වැඩේ වෙනවා.
වැඩේ කරනවා.
You just don't like the වැඩේ.
Sometimes.
වෙන විදිය.
දැන් අර ඇමරිකාවේ වුණත් ඕන අර ඩෝර් ඇවිල්ලා ගෙවල් පිටින් නැති වෙනවනේ.
What resilience the bangers? You have half the bangers basically out on the streets with their resilience is having placards. We want more. That is their resilience. But they don't want to get down and do the work, no. They want handouts.
අපි එහෙම නැහැ. ඔය ඒක පිළිගන්න.
ඒක අපි ඔය අතින් මොකද ඉතින් අපි එහෙම නැහැ කියලා ළමයි බඩගින්න ඉන්නේ.
ඔව් එහෙම තමයි.
ඒකයි මං කියන්නේ. Oh.
Right, anyway.
And we're going to agree to disagree here.
Next story. Cabinet moves to raise judges' retirement age in judicial reform. Now, this is going to be this is actually becoming a bit of an issue. Now, the cabinet has basically gone ahead and done it. The Bar Association is against it. They have come out with a statement saying that they are against increasing the mandatory retirement age for judges. They have approved proposals to increase the retirement age of judges as part of a wider judicial reforms. Supporters argue that experienced judges should remain on the bench longer, while others believe retirement also creates opportunities for younger professionals to move up.
Both are correct. However, how old is this? Wait, I want to know how much is the age.
No, Shaq, now in other countries, if they have to undergo psychology, this thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I was saying.
If they are still fit to serve, right, there is no retirement.
No retirement.
The Shaq law is something that, through experience.
True.
There is
but they can't be senile in their seats, is what I'm saying. They have to have sound judgment.
Yeah.
But I don't know how is the age.
I don't know what the we're not too sure about the age situation, but the that's true.
සාමාන්‍යයෙන් පිටරටක වුණත් චීෆ් ජස්ටිස්ලා එහෙම are the most senior people
of age.
As long as their mind is sound, they can serve.
Yeah, I suppose, but then again, there is also retirement age for anybody.
No, but you also need to know to gracefully retire. There are some things, some professions.
Yeah, that is the thing. No, they don't know the age.
They don't know the age retire.
Reforms right?
Age limit.
Because now in a corporate, you have mandatory age limit of 60 years or 65. 58. At 58, you have to.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
At 75, you're running for president. No.
අපේ සීය අනේ අර ඔහේ පත්තර කියව කිව්වේ 75
The Bar Association says its members have unanimously opposed the government's proposal to extend the retirement age of Supreme Court judges, describing the move as a threat to the judicial independence. Right. Next story, what do we have? We actually spoke about this. We did.
Done.
So anonymously they have.
What is it?
One more. What am I going to be?
Doppler weather radar.
Doppler weather radar system to improve accuracy.
A new weather radar system. Very good.
I don't know why I don't have that story.
You send that later on.
I'm sorry about that. Okay, right, fine. Anyway, that's the story, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the stories for this week on Lanka Last Week. We have a very special guest coming up on the other side, who, of course, is somebody who has basically pledged her life into humanitarian stuff that she does, gone to different parts of the world. We're going to be talking about her and also her initiative in trying to help eradicate the dengue menace, which is taking Colombo, especially the western province, by the scruff of the neck with so many dengue cases. We'll talk to her. We'll take a break. Be back right after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As always, on the show every week, we try and get a guest and, of course, talking about so many different things that lots of our Sri Lankans do. And, of course, being a part in different industries. And that's exactly what we talk about as far as Gnsl and guests on Gnsl are concerned. Now, today, we have very special guests. We have Amenthi Jasinghe, who's, of course, it's Jasinghe? Okay, let's do that. Amenthi Jasinghe. There we go. Amenthi Jasinghe. We got that one right. Don't worry. We continuously roll.
That's
right? We don't stop.
That's all right.
And a humanitarian leader. Okay, now that's all we basically want to get into, because the rest of it, Amenthi, we want to get from you.
Yeah, that's all we know also.
That's all we know also at the end of the day, right? So, a humanitarian leader. Is this something that you actually always wanted to get into, humanitarian activities?
No, I didn't. I started out wanting to be this big businesswoman, which is why I went into marketing, and I started off in corporate, but I don't think I was very good at it. You know?
Brutally honest like
why
that.
would you say that?
Brutally honest.
Did you
I
get
think-
fired?
No, I never got fired.
There you go, you're okay then.
Then yeah, you survived.
I mean, it's Sri Lanka. Who fires people here?
There are lots
Plenty
of
of
people.
people get fired.
How would you like us to start alphabetically
You want a
or
list?
chronologically? How would you like to start?
Way back then,
Yeah.
you know. So no, I just felt that, you know, the endless nights that we would spend in marketing and comms and doing, you know, overnight advertisements and things like that, to build a brand which is needed, but at the end of the day, a fictitious character. And I think the day it flipped for me was when a supervisor said she was quite, you know, emotional about the fact that a brand was dying. And I was like, yeah, but it's brand.
Calm down.
Build something else. And, you know, once I left the country and I sort of spent some time away. And when I came back just before the tsunami, trying to find where my feet would land and young enough still, and I still think I'm young enough to make change.
Of course.
You know,
We
age
all
is
are.
just a number.
We all are very
We all are.
So I'm constantly reinventing myself even now. But back then I thought, let me see where I can go. And when the tsunami happened, I think any Sri Lankan who was there at the time just went ahead and did.
Yeah. That's a very Sri Lankan
It's
thing.
an extremely Sri Lankan
Yeah.
thing. And when I kind of went in and volunteered at I volunteered actually with Maharajas.
Right, okay.
Which was really cool. There were several opportunities that came up because so many NGOs came into the country. I've been passionate about disability from
Right.
a very young age. My dad used to run a 3-day camp, a fun camp for children with disabilities.
That's lovely.
Nice.
And I come from a huge family of 9 children, and he took, I think, all 9 of us, because from the time I can remember, like I think we grew up with some of those kids as well. So this was really, really close to my heart, and sort of the way he was very hands-on with the camp. He was, you know, he would go down to their level.
Right.
It was really cool, and that was sort of, you know, the sort of inspiration that I had, and he had this level that he lifted up for all of us. So this seemed like, oh, this is something I would like to do. I loved it. For me, it was coming home. And in fact, I used to say this. It was like, I'm waking up in the morning, I'm going to work, but it's like waking up and going home.
Right.
That's what it was for me. And this industry and being a humanitarian worker, I feel that I'm the one who's actually got the most out of it, as
Okay.
opposed to us giving out.
Right.
Because the resilience of people who go through what they have to go through, to see someone who has ended up with life in a wheelchair in their adulthood and still become advocates, people who work to improve accessibility, improve disability devices and things like that. That's inspiring for me.
Right.
You know, I could easily give up.
Right.
But no, they've made a living out of it. And I've seen this time and time again. And, you know, that's where I stayed. And I wanted to see more. And at that time, it was the conflict in Sri Lanka. And we've all gone through it. You know, we've all seen the good, but there's no good, the bad and the absolutely treacherous.
Yeah.
And I worked in the north of Sri Lanka in Vanya, particularly because that was the administration area. And I worked there I was there in 2008, so we saw quite a lot. And it becomes personal to you as a Sri Lankan. You know, you forget that this is, you know, an ethnic conflict, because there you stand as a Sri Lankan. And that really spoke to me. And seeing the resilience, seeing the struggle from all sides has really changed my perspective of how I see humanity. And I've had a boss who said, you know, put the refugee first. So that's what we do, and those are sort of lessons that I've held in my head since. I've worked in some difficult situations, put myself in ridiculous, dangerous situations. One in South Sudan where we were held up in the middle of nowhere for about 9 hours.
Wow.
And some of it at gunpoint. And I think the lessons that you get in this country, and I say this over and over again, Sri Lanka has been through so much as a country, and we've come out so quickly and turned around so quickly. There's a lot that the world has to learn from the way we do things.
True.
And I truly believe that everything that I have learned, and the reason I feel that I'm passionate and good at what I do as a humanitarian is because of what I have seen and what I have been taught.
So, as a humanitarian, you call yourself a humanitarian, right? And also you've obviously helped out in different zones, different war-torn areas. How do you actually decide where you want to go? Is it something like, for example, there is a humanitarian association and do they call up help, or do you reach out to them and say, hey, we can come? How does it work?
So the way I've sort of moved along in this field, I worked for an organization that was worldwide in its humanitarian response. And we were trained, chosen, and put into teams where we could be deployed to various places. Once I left that organization and then became a consultant, I consulted back with that organization.
Okay.
So they already knew the skill and the experience that was there. You do have a choice as to whether you want to go or not.
Of course.
But the places that I would have loved to go to were places like Afghanistan and Syria, which they wouldn't send me because rightfully so, I, at that time, had little children.
Right.
So, they wouldn't put you in danger as well. South Sudan, I was willing to go.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
And
why not?
and I wouldn't have gone with any other agency but that particular agency because I know how good their security is.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right. So, I went with that confidence, and the country was stable at the time. Also, the report said they were, but just a week, not even a week, a few days before I was meant to come back to Sri Lanka, and I'm thinking, oh, this place is fine. There's nothing. It's perfectly normal, and then it was the worst experience of my life. But
what was the worst experience? Talk us through it.
Well, it was a bad call, a bad security call by, I think, the person who was running that particular office, which was South Sudan is extremely vast, and this was back in 2019. There's no connectivity at all. And it happens in pockets. And we were in a place that was about 8 hours away from the capital city. And absolutely rural. Like what you see in the National Geographic.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like that.
Right.
And, everyone sort of walks around. Of course, they live in mud huts, and one thing they had was they all had guns. And our flight to come back to the capital had changed. The flight schedule had changed. And the head of security where we were made the decision that we should leave the night before as opposed to early morning. Where, so we left. And they said, oh, it's just a 2-hour drive to the hotel and you'll be all right. When we left about 45 minutes into the drive, we were ambushed, and it must have been around 7 p.m. So it was quite dark, and we were ambushed with guns and surrounded. We had a convoy behind us. The driver in our car, the driver behind was removed from the vehicle, and I just immediately locked the doors. I had one other person with me. She was from Myanmar, so just her and I. And, with the guns, they were hitting on the windscreen. And I put the shutters down about 6 inches, less than 6 inches. And immediately these, the guns came in. And for some reason, I was as calm as a cucumber. I can't today fathom where that came from. And the first thing I did was acknowledge, yes, we've done something wrong.
Have you? Okay.
Because we shouldn't have been there.
okay.
We had no right
Right.
being there, And you have to remember that these are areas where the only vehicles you see are humanitarian vehicles. You don't have anyone else who drives who's local. So they knew we were from an agency because we are also branded as well. And so when they put these guns and they're screaming in whatever language, and in English, I'm just saying, I can't get out. I can't get out. And they opened the back, and I had nothing valuable. I don't take anything valuable with me. Everything was left in the office in Juba. And I had my wedding rings. And I took that and I put them in my mouth. And I thought, stupid. It's really dumb. But eventually they couldn't find anything. And then they just kept us waiting in the vehicle. And each time they would come and try the door.
Oh, okay. To try the luck, so to
And
speak.
then, there would be a brawl that happened. In the meantime, we had no drivers. And they kept us like that for about 4 hours. And then a boy came up to me and tapped on the windscreen. And he said, where are you from? So I said, I'm Sri Lanka. And he goes, ah. And then he said, we like Sri Lanka.
Oh, really? Oh.
So
Fantastic.
apparently, South Sudan has the largest contingent of Sri Lankan peacekeepers.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow. That's fantastic.
And apparently we treat them really well.
Okay.
So that went well for me. And this particular boy kept talking to me, on and off. And I said, your English is very good. And I asked him where he learned his English. He refused to answer me. So I asked him about the fourth side. And he said, oh, I was trained.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's really trained.
Okay.
From the time he was 10. He was 21 now. And after having this conversation with him, he said, put the shutter up, you put the light on, you don't open the door for anybody. And he walked in. He was gone for a few hours. And when he came, he didn't come back. My drivers came back, and the driver who was with our car, Zachariah, I will remember him for as long as I live. He came back and he was an old man, and he was just beaten up to a pulp.
Wow.
And this boy came after him, and he said something to him, and he got in the car. And this boy said to me, he said, you go and you don't stop. You don't stop. You just go. And I think we drove, and Zachariah was in such a lot of pain, but we just drove.
So he drove with all that pain?
Drove. And it was now 9 hours, and we must have driven for about an hour more. And I asked him what happened. And he said, the only reason I'm alive is because of that hole.
Wow. Crazy stories.
And my biggest problem is I didn't have lunch today. Clearly, my life is very different. But wow.
It's an amazing thing because you don't really think about it until so much later.
Yeah.
That's so true. Yeah. And it hits you.
And it hits you. It really hits you. And I've had several situations like that, because you get, my gift is autopilot. Stuff hitting the fan, autopilot, whatever.
I suppose that is something that you actually need, especially when you work in situations like this. The first thing that you really need is to basically get a hold of your emotions, understand the situation, not overreact. Yeah. Because the moment you start overreacting, then things obviously go topsy-turvy on the other side, right? So now basically, I mean, it's fantastic to listen to these type of stories. It's like sitting on a Netflix documentary series.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my goal. Sometimes.
I was in awe through that story.
This is honestly, I suppose it's true for all of us in the studio right now. It's pretty much the first time you actually hear someone giving us a first-hand experience.
And who's actually been here like this.
Exactly, right? Into exactly what is going on. But so I mean, it was a very simple question as to find out what is a humanitarian role.
And my jaw dropped.
But
No, but it's amazing.
Carry on.
no,
trust
it's
me.
fantastic. So
Look,
To carry on.
that is a fantastic story. I'll never have that in my life.
Yeah.
So wow. No. I mean, you know what I mean.
now obviously shifting focus into what is urgent requirement in Sri Lanka at the moment.
Right.
Now, the dengue menace.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, so now this is something that we've done this show for almost 2 years, and I think when we do talk about certain news items that come up on a weekly basis, I think one of the most popular news items, unfortunately, is the rise of dengue victims on a regular basis. So the thing is, this is not the first time we've actually encountered this, right? We've been doing it on a yearly basis, right? My question to you is, why can we not eradicate it? Because we're going through this every year. So have
Same
we
story.
not learned from our mistakes?
See, the reality of what's going on now is that the numbers as of July far exceed the annual numbers of the last 3 years.
That's shocking.
But how?
And look, it's a lot. I mean, you don't need to look far. This is what I like about what I'm doing now. Is like I don't look beyond my neighborhood because it's right there. You have the numbers, but you walk outside into your road and you look at your drain. Your drain is either unclean, mosquito infested, blah blah. You look at our garbage situation, right? All of these things. What we're doing is really making a home for these mosquitoes to breed more and more with our day-to-day, urban issues, which is why Colombo is it is the worst hit. We're not doing the situation as an urban space to eradicate this or make this any better.
Okay.
Right? It does have to go beyond our household prevention.
Yeah.
Which is what the government is doing.
Right.
Right. My issue with why this is as bad is also because these mosquitoes have also they've mutated.
Transformed.
They've transformed.
Yeah.
Right. In the years past, it used to be children who were the most at risk. Now it is the youth, the age group between 18 to 45.
Wow. I'm part of that age group, by the way.
Yeah.
We're all a part of that age group.
And even though there are children who are getting it and there are elderly who are getting it, the ones who are on that hemorrhagic trend is that age group.
Right.
And it's a number of things, so hostels, workplaces, or, areas where, obviously where even in your residence, where there are youth. I mean, hostels have been shut down. We know that. We're seeing the rise in this particular age group, which also means that the mosquito has,
evolved.
Yeah.
Likes them young blood and a little older.
There you go. And look, my son had dengue just a week shy of his first birthday. He's 13 now. And at that time, his pediatrician was saying there will be a vaccine. It is imminent. It's going to be
Yeah. We've heard that quite a few
it's still
times.
not around.
Right.
And now, even if you have it, your strains have changed. Right?
So clearly there is
there are a lot of conflicting issues that are now compounding to bring us to this situation, and we are not ahead of it at all.
Yeah, we seem to be behind the curveball almost every single year, right?
And there's nothing that we can put a pin on and say, okay, at least we've finished that, or at least we've done that. It's all just sort of compounding into one issue flows into another, and nothing gets resolved. So the garbage issue is not resolved. The drainage issue is not resolved. The household, as a household, are we, cognizant to what's going on within our homes? Even that has not been done. So we need to, I think, and the reason my foundation, which is the Jael Foundation, is moving into a dengue campaign.
Yeah.
Is to speak beyond the government, because it is one of those things that where one sector can't do it on their own.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It has to have every Sri Lankan, or at least everyone in Colombo at least, looking into this issue and sorting it out for themselves and for their neighbor, so that the situation that the arch starts to go back. Right? We have over 60 deaths today,
Wow.
when the average is 34 deaths.
That's shocking. So what does your organization do? What is that you feel is the right way to combat it according to what you can do?
So, first of all, we're very small. My foundation started soon after Ditwa. And so we're tiny, but I think, and what I've said to myself and people who help me, is that if I keep telling myself that we're small and we don't have the resources, nothing's going to get done.
Right.
So these are my platforms, to sort of say, look, this is our responsibility. So what we're doing is a threefold campaign. One would be, we have a kit that we have put together, and a couple of strong corporates have come on board already, which is great. Our kit is a household kit, which will end that immediate risk. So mosquito coils, balm, citronella sprays, we've put in Panadols and things like that, to sort of hand over to households that give us an in to start talking to homes and saying, look, this is where you have your risk, this is what you need to cover, and, start that conversation at least with households. So we'll be working with the PHIs and also with volunteers who will have the whole spiel about this is what we need to do to prevent it, this is why you have to prevent it. I mean, it's shocking that that coin still hasn't dropped.
That's I'm just finding it very difficult to understand that. I mean, again, going back to what I said, it's something that we go through on a yearly basis. And as Sri Lankans, I am sure all Sri Lankans, at least one of us, will know somebody who has dengue.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And you can't find a hospital bed. I mean, that alone.
I heard that.
Should give you an indication of how serious this is. Right. So what our campaign is to put the word out there. We're bringing in people who are public figures who will speak, to online through our platforms about why it is important to get involved and why it is important to sort yourself and your household out.
Right.
We're also, and this is something that I took from my childhood. My mom used to love to garden, had citronella plants in the garden.
Oh, nice.
So before she went out to do her thing, she would take a few, crush it, and sort of
Right.
rub it all over her legs. So I did a little bit of research, and apparently if we do plant some of these, anti-mosquito plants, that is something that could be a natural repellent.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So we found a supplier who can provide us with these little saplings, and we're going to try and trial it out in households near hostels and things like that. We're going to start potentially in Moratuwa, which is one of the worst hit areas, and move around Colombo, because a part of my work also is I am project manager, administrator, operator, all of those things. So I need to be very logistically savvy with what I'm doing. And for that, I sort of am the one who's 100% on all of this.
Right.
So we're staying within Colombo, which is also the hotspot as well. And so it's looking at looking also at cleanup. So we're looking at the short, the medium, and the long, in the hope that we can try and at least curtail. It's very small, but I feel, and if someone doesn't do it, it's the onus is just going to lay on the government, which at this point requires a lot more support.
How is the feedback you received though from
Very
the
good.
government officials who maybe you have asked help from?
We have.
It's all good.
So we've spoken to the municipal councils, and they're very on board with wanting the support. I feel that they haven't had the chance to go out and reach out for more
Right.
help also because they're
Right.
inundated.
Yeah.
You know, schools and public areas that used to be fumigated once a week now have to be fumigated every 3 days. That's a huge stress on the system.
Yeah.
Right. And they're not even looking beyond that because the capacity to do it right now is so restricted. So, because ideally your campaign should not only have to be about looking at hotspots, finding out where they are and eradicating just that body of water or overgrown area. It has to be coupled with those other utilities, the garbage collection, the drainage cleaning. All of that needs to also happen, which
That's true.
isn't working in tandem.
So, Amenthi, basically, we want to give you an opportunity to reach out to our viewers. Of course, being a part of Gnsl, we all basically do our part. I mean, like I said, we've been talking about this dengue menace for the last 2 years. We keep popping up at least once in 3 months, and it's still shocking that we really can't get ahead of it. If there are individuals who would like to volunteer, want to be a part of it, how do they get in touch with you? What do they need to do? Do they need to have any training to be a part of this? Can they volunteer?
Yeah.
So just talk to us about it.
So I'm talking to you, but I'm also talking to them. So you can reach out to me. I will have my details
Yes.
with you.
Yes.
We also do have an Instagram page. We're very, very humbly small. But like I said earlier, our size really shouldn't have to matter in this because this is a campaign that affects all of us. I'm sure we all run some level of nerves when someone in the family gets fever.
Yeah.
I know I have done dengue antigen tests 3 times in the last 4 months because that's how nervous I am. And do come forward. You don't need to have any training. You simply need to have a heart to make a change. And that's all that you need. And do come forward if you're a corporate. I've heard, when I was looking for support, I was told, corporates aren't going to be interested in this. I don't believe that for a second, because this affects anyone,
Right.
and everyone.
Right.
So do come forward. There is a place for everyone, because there's an onus on everyone. Contact me or get me through our Instagram page, which is the Jael Foundation.
Amenthi, thank you so much.
Thank you.
For basically doing what you're doing and reaching out to our viewers out there. If anybody out there basically would like to be a part of it, the number is going to be on your screen. Your Instagram handle is also going to be on your screen. You can reach out to them and, of course, do whatever each and every one of us can do in our own little way. I suppose even if everybody does just 5% of what they can do, and everyone does it, I'm sure we'll be, somewhere down the line and sort of eradicating this menace. So thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much for reliving a few things also.
You made my jaw drop. The best part of my day was just listening to your story, which is fantastic.
Well, I'm sure
Kudos
there's a
to you,
lot.
though.
I'm sure there's a lot more. And I'm sure that's maybe for another show, I suppose.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Not a problem. All right, time for us to move into game night, ladies and gentlemen. We shall be back right after this.
It's game night on the Gnsl show.
Hello.
All right,
Wrong.
okay, welcome back to game night, ladies
Hello,
and
David.
gentlemen. It's time for us to torture ourselves again. We are back with the spelling bee.
ඉතින් කරන්න බැරි
And
science edition.
Okay,
The host
Okay,
will pronounce
Andy,
a
I can't
scientific
read.
word.
You read, okay?
The host will pronounce scientific word and the contestant may ask for it to be repeated once. They will have 30 seconds to spell the word. Each correct spelling earns 1 point. And the contestant with the highest score wins at the end.
ඔච්චර මහන්සි වෙලා එක පොයින්ට් එකයි.
Now, මේකයි. මගේ වචන මට කියව ගන්න
කියවන්න
බෑ.
බෑ.
එතන මොකද
My
කරන්නේ?
God, there is a list of words that I was
who's
given.
starting?
ඊට පස්සේ මම බැන්න.
මන් දන්නේ.
අයි ස්කෝල් වෙනුගේ.
I
කඩ
don't-
වෙනුගේ.
අපි ඔක්කොම පෙන්නලා කරගමුද?
Oh, here. There is scroll
You show
වෙනුගේ.
your one,
I
I show
can't.
mine.
Okay, round.
Yeah.
පොඩි කාලේ.
You show your eyebrow.
Round one is Andy.
Maybe Andy is asking Andy spelling.
Andy is asking. Who is Andy asking?
Shaq.
Oh my God. Okay.
හරි.
Huh? Again, no, it says. What? No, it says round one is Andy. It says.
Am I asking or am I receiving?
So I'll ask from you.
Who gives Andy the word?
I'm giving. I'm giving.
So yeah. So
Oh,
right.
I can't.
Okay, Andy, are you ready?
No.
Your first word. Chromosome. Chromosome.
Chromosome.
Whatever.
Hey,
Grandmother's
chromosome is-
clothes.
Chromosome is easy.
Easy.
CHROMO. Just put the other two words.
What?
So.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Chromosome.
Chromosome.
කියන්නේ ඉතින්.
It.
අරටි හරි.
Hurry.
Right.
Is it right? No.
CHRO chromosome.
Yeah. MO.
MO
SO.
SONE.
සෝන් කිව්වනේ ඉතින්. සෝම්.
No,
ME.
she's
ME.
ME කිව්වේ.
නෑ ME කිව්වේ.
ME හරි මට ඒක ඕනේ මට ඒක හරි අමාරුයි මට ඒක ඕනේ
හරි
Alex.
Oh.
Next one is membrane.
මෙයාට මාර easy word.
MEMBRAIN
Yeah.
membrane MEM membrane
Yeah.
MEM.
MBRAIN
නෑ.
Not that brain.
එහෙම membrane.
Brian the BRAIN අනේ දාන්න
Insane in the membrane.
දන්න නැහැ ඔස් වෙල්කම් ඩක්ගාල වෙන් කරා
MEMBRANE.
හරි thank you next
Photosynthesis.
PHO photo PHOTO sin
Yeah.
SCN CEN මට එච්චරයි දැන්නේ sin කියන්නේ YEN THICQ 3 4 that's my password next හරි ඉක්ම කරන්න
හරි ඒක වැරදි.
හරි
Okay.
මට එකයි
Amphibia.
අනේ මේ නංගි
AN පයන්නයි අල්පයන්
amphibian amphibian next tell next I'm done
esophagus.
Oh my God.
Fakagas.
Be happy that I can pronounce it.
හරි done ඉවරයි
ඉවරයි. ඉවරයි. Omnivore.
Omnivore is Andy. Omnivore is easy, Andy.
Easy. You had to at least
Omnivore. Omnivore.
OMNIVO
No.
VO. VO. ඉවරද?
E
නෑ.
you අනේ මේ ආච්චිට කාල් කරන්න
Deceleration.
අනේ යනවා you
කායයක් තියෙනවා.
අයියෝ
අයියෝ. AIYO.
AIYO. Kinetic.
Easy, Andy.
හිට ගන්නවා හරියට
හිට
කෙලි
ගන්නවා.
Now who's next?
you
Me.
මේ તો 6යි තියෙන්නේ
හරි.
kinetic bang
හරි kinetic. It's pronounced kinetic.
no kinetic
Nah, kinetic.
Harry, okay, right.
now who sack
Who?
Now who's saying?
Sag?
Who's next?
sack
Who's next?
Shaq. Nana.
දැන් මේක කියව ගන්න බෑ නේද හරි velocity
Velocity. VELOCITY.
Easy one.
right okay lymphatic
Lymphatic.
yeah
What does that mean?
I have no idea. It's like
sounds like lymphatic
lymphatic. LYMPH ATIC.
හරි. Yeah.
okay දෙකක් තියෙනවා ටිකක් කියවන්න අමාරුයි isotopes
ඒ අර තුනක්ම කිව්වේ නෑනේ.
ඔය එක තමයි මම පොඩ්ඩක් skip කරගෙන දිගයිනේ ඔව්
Isotypes.
yeah
ISO TYPES.
නෑ PES
ISO
ISOTOPOES.
ISOTOUPS.
නෑ.
stop it හරි okay next
DHL.
catalyst
Catalyst.
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 Right.
embryo
EMBRYO.
thermodynamics that's such an easy one you can break it
THERMO. DYNAMICS.
chlorophyll
CH
chlorophyll
LO.
Ro.
RO. PHYL.
L double L
PH double L. Double L.
එකක් තියෙනවා හරිම ලිගයි මිත්සිද
කවුද මෙක්සිකන්?
මෙක්සිකන් මෙහිකෝ
Thermodynamics.
නෑ බං ඒක දැන් කිව්වනේ MIT. I'll spell it. You tell me the name.
Microphobia.
Microphobia. Microchondria.
කවුද?
Chondria nangi. Microchondria.
Mitochondria. Very loud. I was
ඉක්මනට කරන්න ඔගේ බැටරි බහිනවා.
battery bino.
මොකද්ද?
Microchondria.
Mitochondrian.
You will do this a new game to the twist. I will tell it. You pronounce it. MITOCHONDRIA.
ඒත් බෑ.
MITOCHON
MITOCHON
DRIA. බෑනේ. හරිනේ.
මයිටෝකොන්ඩ්‍රියා.
අනේ මේ what rubbish.
It's the bunny.
මේ ඒ වචනේ මෙහෙම ලියුම වෙනකොට වැඩිය උසයි.
Okay,
Okay, next,
Chris.
next.
Chris. Okay, Chris. Hypothesis.
ඒකනේ very
HY.
No, like endo.
HYPO.
Right.
PHE.
Yeah.
SIS.
Well done.
ඒක හොඳයි.
Endoplasmic.
ENDO.
Endo.
ඊයන්ඩෝ.
PLA.
I know.
wait
ENDO.
PLA. මොකද වචනේ?
Endoplasmic.
MIC.
plasmic
No, ENDO.
ඒක හරි.
Endo PLA.
ඒකත් හරි.
SMIC.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. Hydrochloric.
HYDRO CLO RIC.
It's HYDRO.
ඒක බල්ලා කියන්නේ.
CLO. C.
hydro
Chloric no?
Hydro
හරිනේ?
hydrochloric.
CLO. C. CHLO.
Yeah.
RIC.
Well done.
very good.
Paleontology.
මං යනවා ගෙදර.
PALANTI.
LOGY
TOLOG.
ඕන මගුලක්.
ඉවරයිද?
any cloth
Any cloth.
any cloth
Molecule.
MOLOCU.
get the screen
COLUE.
That's still wrong.
At least you and
Condensation.
condense milk
CONDEN SATION.
Well done. Well done. Right. Okay. Finally.
FINA double L.
Okay. Finally. Bioluminescence.
BIO.
Right.
LUMININESCENC.
Close.
CENC. CENC.
CN.
බලන්න ඒක තියන්න
Not bad. Not
very
bad.
good
Not
very
bad.
proud of you very proud
There you go.
හරි thank you very much අපි ගියා ඇති දැන් ඇති
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. As always, lots of fun with game night, and this time, of course, is spelling bee, the science version. Clearly, we have not heard of any of those words. Well,
we can't spell
we
nor
have.
can we read it
We have some of those words. That's it as far as the show is concerned for this week, and we shall once again catch up with you next Friday evening at 7 p.m. Keep following us, of course, on our Instagram page.
Follow us.
Please follow
Don't
us.
stalk us, follow us.
And, we also have... Oh, මතකද?
මේ වෙලානේ මට බඩගිනි යා
Catch up with you once again next Friday night at 7 p.m. Till then, have yourself a good night, Sri Lanka.